Is there any constructions going on? Not by the looks of it. Not in our nation, anyway. Oh, and Baku is an important center of production, but it's not really good for trading. How much? Well, I mean, there's some trade value there. And trade power, but I suppose it's not quite enough. I suppose we probably need to get a bit more commerce in there. I suppose, well, now that we've got... Oh, it's going to be investments here. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be another, what, 60 ducats invested? That's going to drop our income or the treasury quite a bit down, but at the same time, it's going to be a lot of investments pretty much everywhere. In fact, it's going to be so good that I'm going to turn on the notification again to go through the provinces real quick. I'm just not going to read everything, I'm just going to have a look at the numbers a little bit. I just want to see kind of if there's something that gets like 5 ducats or something like that, which might happen. And at least how much do we invest in like our capital? Right, so that would be in utility, notify me, and then exit. And it should be happening either the end of this month, or near the end of this month, or next month, if I remember correctly. Shouldn't take all that long in the end anyway. Or maybe it's in March, I don't remember. Nonetheless, we'll get the event soon enough. So how's the professionals? I suppose it hasn't, well, it hasn't gone up to at least 20 points. Oh, there we go. So it's 19.2. Right, so it's actually... Well, you know what? We can keep the time rolling in the background. What was it? 15... Oh, 1453 is probably... Okay, so... Not that much there. Oh, there we go. This one's got some extraction at least. Where is this? Oh, right. Is this one of the gold provinces by chance? Yes, yes it is. So I'm guessing that we invested in gold mines. Yeah, we did. And also some farmland investments, actually. That was got pretty good. What about Baku? Not a lot. Or, oh, there we go. Capital. 4.6 in forestry. 17.5 in industry. Wow. That is impressive. We got a lot of provinces in the list. Which I suppose is trying to invest in the areas that are most profitable. Most of the money, at least. Right, I think that's enough. Over there. Right, so we can have a look at the investments in here a little bit. It's actually... Oh yeah, Industry 17. Yep. And there's a bit of forestry industries, that's all investments, but there's not much forestry investments that can be done there, quite frankly. There's not a lot of room for it. That's the problem. But that industry is growing rather rapidly there. It's already a important center of production, which means that urban output is a bit higher. Also, how's the... I actually wonder, can I see the... I know that I can see the profitability somewhere. It's probably the next page. Yeah, so the industry profitabilities... The biggest ones are textiles, luxury cloth, carpets, and... Well, it's those three on the industry. And then, of course, the education makes a massive profit. Commerce is also making profits, I guess. But that's something that usually fluctuates a lot. And then crops make a lot of profit. Most of the other things don't make all that much. In the agriculture, or the kind of peasant side of things. But I suppose it could be worse. Right, so... Ossetia has not gotten a claim in here. Wait, is this? Oh, no, no, that's not Kuku. That's the blue one to the north. Speaking of Kuku, our truce with them has ended. And we can get a Miltech. Oh, right, before I forget, I need to... Yeah, next month we're going to do the reform, which is going to mean that our stability drops drastically, and we're going to lose a lot of money by doing the various concessions to the various factions to keep them happy. But yeah, we... hold on a minute, this one doesn't take... Yeah, it doesn't take any middle points, so we can easily do this one. There we go, so we get the tax, we get the new cannons. Civil guns. But yeah, next month we'll have enough Diplo points. Just double checking. Okay, good. Metropolitans still have enough influence that once we do the promote faction, they'll get up to 30 or over 30, and then we're going to do the reform. And then lose like 4 stability because the nobility power is so massive. And nobility is going to be very unhappy about it. Promote the faction. Oh, bollocks, that's 15 points. Okay, we need to wait 1 more month. Oh no, we don't. We had enough. Okay, so this one... So ideal burger size are going to increase by 2.5%, commerce production increased by 10%, base consultation 0.5, and then a bit more money transferred to local tax income and less money transferred to noble wealth. So it does lower the nobility's power, which is probably one of the reasons why they are going to be sort of displeased about it. Net reform, so let's have a look. Oh, it's only 3 stability this time, not 4 like last time. Loyalty minus 15 for nobility. Yeah. Brokers get 40 loyalty. Wow. It's 3 consultation. Relations between metropolitan and the state go up drastically. Legitimacy is going to drop a little bit, but it's still going to be over 50. How much? It's only going to be 50% stability increase interval, so it's still pretty bad. But I've seen worse. So yeah, we'll just do that. And great success. So now what we need to do is make sure that the nobility is still sort of loyal. That would lower the prestige and centralization a little bit. We could probably afford losing a little bit centralization, but that was going to get us to... Yeah, it didn't update the numbers first, but now it's 37. Unpopular relative, we could also do that. It's going to drop our legitimacy pretty low, though. But that's going to get us to -1 stability at least. What about clergy? I mean, no, you know what? Color interaction, we'll just do the tax relief. That's going to increase... Well, it's going to increase the relations, not directly the loyalties. Right, but we'll do that anyway. So we'll get a little bit closer to 0 stability again. So I'm guessing there's going to be a bit of an unrest. Yeah, there is a little bit. But there we go. That's going to be... Ooh, actually. Are we already getting the institution spreading now? I wonder. Well, not yet, but that might... Oh, no, we are. Tabriz and Derbend are both getting some commercialization. Very small amounts, mind you. Hold on a minute. The 0.08, because trading with different trade center that has embraced commercialization. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, it's a step in the correct direction. It's probably not going to be all that far yet. What is... Oh, they need to clear out some separatists over there. Alright then. From White Horde. And then there's some... Oh, no guys clearing, fighting over here. I mean, White Horde is basically done for. We're going to make sure of that. Especially since we can get a claim soon on there. Actually, we can already get that. I don't suppose I can give claim to our vassal. I have a vague memory that we could do that at some point, but that might not be a thing. Grand Province, return land, no. I don't think we can actually do that. Never mind. It looks like the border to the east is going to have a bit of new neighbors there soon enough. We'll worry about that later. Oh, we've been currying favors with the White Horde. Okay, we probably don't need that one there. Oh yeah, we've got the Conquest Casabelli. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to put a diplomat on the subjects again. I mean, to be fair, well, they're still a bit disloyal. We can't improve the relations with them too much. But on a yearly basis, it's going up fairly quickly. How's the Liberty Design now? It's 77%. Okay, so that's not great. Also, can I get a claim over here soon? I believe I... Oh, I already have a claim there. Never mind. I can't get claim inland. You want to fight you? Okay, sure. Go ahead. I don't mind. If you want to go around to fight me. Or fight your enemies, sorry. Not me. Okay, Kyugu has lost an 1,000 men from their army, but the vassals have increased to 4,000 total. Before it was only 3,000. And Brent has been partially converted. You know what, we'll keep on converting that, because that's one of the promises that is getting the commercialization. Now, just in case, let's have a look at if the speeds have increased at all. Or if it's still like a... No, I think it's still the same. No, actually over here it's slightly higher. I think. Probably got... Oh no, I don't know. Well, regardless, it is spreading. I suppose if we were to get the capital in here, that would help quite a bit. We don't have all that high state industrial maintenance right now, so how much is the money? Well, still gaining some. Not necessarily enough, but we're getting... Oh dear. Well, Rommel didn't live all that long. If I do that, that's going to cause instability. We can just do this. All the factions are going to hate us a little bit, but it's not going to affect the loyalties. Right, so how about if, well, we are going to get mill points, but that's about. And our prince is only 4 years old. Oh dear, this is going to be horrible for our legitimacy. Oh well, I mean, that was kind of to be expected. Whenever you have a leader with very high skills, it's going to die very young. Usually, at least. I'm not going to read or change these advisors right now, because they're mostly fairly good advisors. Supply network construction is good, the siege ability is good, plus the fort defense is quite nice there, and then the inflation reduction. We don't have a lot of inflation right now, but if we can reduce it faster, what we have, that's always nice. Oh dear, the limited... Oh, bollocks. Right, we are pretty far down in stability, and the admin skill is so low that, yeah, we need to get the stability up quickly. How well is it rising right now? It's 3% per month. I think if we were to get it up by a little bit more, we might be fine. Let's go ahead and do the support that elite. That might not be enough. Can we show devotion? We can. That's going to be a little bit more. Probably not quite enough, but how soon is this disaster going to hit? Okay, we've got 4 years still. Alright, we're starting to know a little bit more about Northern Europe. Interesting. Right, so how does the world look like? So, oh man, England's taken a favourable land near Calais. France hasn't taken more land there, but I think they've gone a bit further into HRE. Actually, can we? Oh, yeah. There's a favourable land over here, part of HRE that is under the French rule. Naples is over there. Ottomans, oh yeah, they've taken Wallachia already. So, yeah. Ottomans are going to be scary. And we're probably going to have forever wars with them eventually. Well, depends if... Well, there's still Mamluks in between us. Which means that they're going to have fights there, and it's probably going to weaken both of them. Right, so I didn't manage to get a lot of the... Well, I suppose there's the colonial interactions. Do we have the... No, there's not really much in there. I suppose there might be something in the burghers, but the burghers are already really loyal. So I don't know about that. Was there anything in the tribes that would allow us to get the stability increase? Not really. We can increase their loyalty and relations with them. But no, I don't think that's worthwhile. So what about support that leads? There's the lesser nobility. That would actually hurt this. Well, yeah, it would hurt the stability in the long run. Help a little bit in the short run, but no, I don't. I think we're just going to go with what we have right now. Unless there is an advisor for stability increase interval. Not available right now. How much are we losing money right now per month? Oh, 2.3 ducats. Yeah, luckily we did have a pretty good cash reserves for this. But this is going to be rough. I mean, at least the stability is supposedly going up. It's going up by 3.8% right now per month. And next year is probably going to be a little bit bigger as well, because we have a few more modifiers in there. But man, we actually got a ton of modifiers in right now. Urban autonomy, oh, right, that's going to wear down, or expire next year in September. So that's going to increase the stability a little bit, or speed up the stability, increase a bit. Growth devotion, that's going to take another 10 years to expire. Then we got the tenant abuse, it'll be another 5 years. Grand celebration is going to wear, or expire later this year. We could do that again. That would give us a bit more stability. It's going to be a bit costly, but I think the disaster might be a bit or more costly than what this is. Also, how is the capital's development now? It's still 25. Okay, so it's not gone up all that much today. I'm sure that eventually it's going to start having quite nice number. Oh! Oh, no, never mind. That's a different nation. I was like, oh, they got 3 wars declared on them. Yeah, we may have kind of broken that particular AI nation. So what I should probably focus on doing is getting more claims on them. Or the provinces that they have right now, so that once someone conquers them, we can do some more conquest on the new neighbors that we'll have. How strong are you, anyway? I know that I won't be able to declare war on you. Well, it's only 11,000 total. That wouldn't be too bad. That would open up the kind of the interior of Persia, which sounds pretty nice, actually. Oh, wow. Corruption is only 18. Okay, now it's going up again. Yeah. Well, we got it fairly far down, at least. I'm not too worried about it. One thing that I should probably do, though, is switch to the autonomy again. Oh, the rebel suppression, rather. Because I suspect that with this unrest, we are going to have some problems. At least we got a little bit drilled there, so that's going to help if we end in a combat. Go ahead and get a claim over there. Because that is... actually, no, that's not one of the... It does have a castle, though, so it is important province in that regard. And that would protect a little bit to the east for sure. We might want to... Well, is that... That does not have a castle yet, but that might be a good place for a castle. Well, the Wooded Highlands might not be a bad one either. Or Forest Highlands. But there's a lot of potential locations in here for castles. I mean, it is rather mountainous region though. So, pretty much every province is going to be a good fort. Or two. Oh, there's an Ottoman migration going through my lands. 6553. Wow. Right, I do not want to face that general. And we haven't gotten any naval materials yet either. We haven't been able to increase our navy size. The big problem is that the harborages are just, well, not really the harborages, but the naval materials are just not worthwhile. There's not that many naval nations near us, so the demand for them is very small. If I can get a bit more merchants, then I might be able to reach into kind of areas that do want to have some naval materials. But right now, there's not a lot of them. So how about Theodoro? How are you doing? Would you like to be a vassal yet? Nope. Still... oh, it's now 30 points away. So the economic base of theirs has gone up again. Oh, Grand Celebrations has expired. Right, can I do the Grand Celebrations again then? No. Right, there's probably still a kind of a cooldown for it. It might not be shown in the modifiers in here. It's already 72% towards stability 0. 75%, well, we'll wait for the start of the year and the taxes and all that, and then we'll have a look at how much it's going to be increasing this year. Hopefully it's going to still keep on going. Ooh. Oh, well, we now know of China. I actually wonder what Ming looks like right now. It's probably still pretty strong. 79% stability. I'm hoping that it's going to be more than 3% per month right now, because we need to get the stability up real quick. Otherwise, we are going to have a disaster in 3 years. So let's have a look. It's only 2.4% per month. Okay, well, we have a problem. I don't suppose we can do anything from here. Nope. It would not increase the stability. What about the elite or nobility? Is the party still... or celebration? No, we can't do the celebration. I suppose burgers, there's something that... well, there's tax relief that would increase the interval a tiny bit, but I don't think that's necessarily worthwhile. And what about over here? There's the... well, that would be a little bit increase on yearly basis, but no, I don't... we need to get things that will increase the stability right away, but I don't think we can get any. So how long does the modifier last again? It's probably 10 years again, isn't it? For the recent reforms, yeah, that's 65. And the societal instability is also June of 65. That's not too bad. Let's have a look at Ming. It's rather great. They are probably the #1 in Great Powers, so yeah, they are. Got a massive development of 6,800. Oh. Okay, that is quite a bit. We got 10 points total, they got 286. They actually got, well, they got the meritocracy, I suppose, so they got an extra institution from there. I do not have all that much yet. Although, speaking of, well, we can probably have a look at how is the commercialization spreading in now. There's still only these two provinces that are getting this. 1.7% and 1.78. Okay. Or 1.78, so... it's a small difference in there. So what we should probably do is... well, I suppose if we were to get the capital built, then that would already help. Oh, we're actually making money now again. Well, I mean, that's a pleasant surprise. Unfortunately, the unrest is still... or the stability is still too low. Do we? Oh, we do have admin skill too, don't we? Yep. Right, so Kathmandu is just going to have problems with the... oh dear. Yeah, oh, and we lost a advisor as well. Lovely. And we do not have any... well, I mean, the urban production might not be bad. A metropolitan advisor probably doesn't hurt. Which seems to be mostly in the north. We converted these two provinces again, at least. How close are we over here? It's 45% or 45.8%. So it's not too far away, but it takes quite a while for each run of the conversions to be done. Oh, right, now that the Ottomans got in here, Whitehor is doomed. Well, it was doomed already, but is even more doomed now. So we still haven't gotten to... oh, because we lost a fair chunk of the stability, didn't we? Okay, well, when is the... yeah, that's going to take way too long. When is the tax relief going to expire? So that we can do it again. June next year. We've got about 11 months. Right. Well, by then we'll hopefully get to at least 0 stability, but that's going to get us way too close to the instability effects. Just double checking, we can't do the celebration. It's probably going to be another few years before we can do it. Roll lesser nobility. Ooh, well, I mean, this... no, I don't want to do that. It's going to be bad in the long run. Would it give us a small temporary boost in stability? But it, in about a year would be gone. And plus it gives the nobility way too much power. I don't want to give them that much power. Right, so we can't get the extended charters until we get nobility. And we can't get nobility until we get the aristocrat influence to be below 35. And it's right now, it's... oh, what's that? Urban autonomy. Oh, there we go. That's going to increase the stability. Nobility is displeased. They are a little bit displeased, but it's mostly... well, I suppose, yeah, they are a bit displeased. Aristocrat, okay, it's only 43 influence right now. Oh, the grain provision expired. Okay, so that's something that I can do. Once more, and that's going to increase the stability. So grain for commoners, full grain provision, so that's going to be 25% and minus 30 increase interval, or minus 30% increase interval, so yeah, that's good. Unrest goes down, so that's going to remove some of the problems. Now we are at 0 stability, so that gives us another year of time to get our stability back in order. But now, how much is it increasing? It's probably still somewhat similar. Oh, actually, 4.5%. I mean, that's not too bad. Well, that's going to be changing next year quite a bit, I reckon. But yeah, now we got technically 4 years. Oh, well, actually, no, 3 years-ish of time to get this thing sorted out. I'm still not entirely sure if we can avoid this disaster. Eventually, we're no doubt going to hit it. But if we can keep the stability high enough, then we should be able... like, if we can keep the stability in at least +1, we can avoid the disaster. But at the same time, like, every time that we do a reform, unless we have a ruler with high enough stuff, I think it might actually be... what does the disaster actually say about its origin, so to speak? Like, that's the one thing that I dislike this mod, is that it just takes so long for the... at the start of the year, the calculations to be done. But unfortunately, you can't have it both ways. To have this sort of detail and not have delays in the calculations. Okay, so there is no flavor text for that. Oh, Fadl has announced me as arrival. Oh, and do we have the points for... no, not quite yet, I don't think. Oh, there we go. Ossetia has a claim on Tersh. Good. We're going to get a claim over here. Now, with my luck, it's probably going to be Ottomans just conquering all of this for them. So I don't think they can, actually. Yes, the mechanics prevent that, but it would be, in a way, hilarious if they did. Okay, now we can get a claim over here. Let's have a look at the stability increase. How quickly does it go up now? 3.5%, so that's not quick enough. But was it this year or next year when the tax relief expires? It is this year. in June. Okay, so we can get another half a point in stability there. Plus, it's going to speed up, well, it's going to basically keep the speed same, more or less. But yeah, it's going to get a little bit closer. We just need to get +1 stability, so I think we can avoid this disaster once again. Well, I have a feeling that at one point we're going to run out of luck doing that. Oh, right, the state reach. Well, we won't be able to increase the state reach right now. It's just a bit too expensive. The situation is not stable enough. Oh, they've been doing spy network in Underlands now. Oh, that's a bit rude. Oh, Ossetia separated. Ooh, well, I like the sound of that. Hopefully the Ottomans don't actually kick down that army. Are the White Horde fighting more than one war? Oh yeah, they are fighting against Poland as well. Poland, Danzig, Lithuania, Brand, and Teutonic Order. Ooh, I would not want to be in their shoes right now. We haven't got on the course down yet either. Oh, Austria is the Emperor once more. Well, no surprises there. Okay, so there we go. We are out of inflation once more. Oh, well, Athens tried to fight the separatists in here, failing miserably. Oh, there we go. Some of the cores have been done. Is that? Oh, right, yeah, that's, well, this state at least could be made into one right now. Into proper cores, and then... Is this part of one? Yeah, that's part of one. I'm not going to make that one quite yet. I'll save some of the points. Because the autonomy is going to be basically 100 nonetheless. There's not necessarily that much required. How's the population? It's 63,000 residents already. They're slowly trying to gather up the cash, but yeah, it's not going all that strong. I'm kind of afraid for that separatist group, though. I don't think they'll survive. Well, I'd like them to succeed. Oh, there we go. Tax relief expired. Let's go and do that again. There's another 20 admin points, but it is almost to +1 stability already. We're going to get that before the end of the year. And then that's going to mean that the disaster is not going to happen, at least for a little while. We'll just need to make sure that we keep the stability up for the time being, or relatively high so that we can easily, you know, get it back to +1 or something. How's the religious unity? It's 37%. So yeah, it could be a lot better. Could be a lot better. How's the religious, or the religion over here doing? There's 19,000 Orthodox now, isn't 15.9%? I mean, it's slowly improving there, but it's very slow. I wonder what they're gonna... Oh! Right, they already lost some provinces in here in the south. And now they got one more war going on. Of how many... Oh, Fadl is over... Oh! Right, Fadl is our neighbor now. Who are you allied to? There's Caravan and Korshid. Right, there's probably... Oh! Modify expired. Dishonored alliance. Oh, okay, good. Right, so they got an alliance down in the south. Another one to the west, and one more to the further south. Okay, I mean, it's not too bad. I don't think I have any claims on you myself, but my vassal does. I could use those if I want to. And I suppose I could also get a claim over here somewhere. Already got a claim there, maybe this one. Or that one. I've got some options. Corruption is going up again. Well, it's... At least the speed of the corruption growing is slowly dropping. How is the provincial corruption, by the way? 51%. Okay, so that might be part of the reason. I don't have the loyalty quite high enough to do the corruption fighting thing again. Just to reduce the provincial corruption a little bit. I suppose it might be... Oh, there we go. Truce with Golden Horn has ended. I'm gonna wait before declaring war. Oh, there we go. +1 stability, and the disaster has... disappeared. And Cuckoo's Liberty Desire is now 64%. I'm just waiting for the White Horde to get a truce with Ottomans. And then I can do my war to grab some more land for Ossetia here. Because, oh, yeah. The separatists got squashed over there. Shame. Well, let's have a look at the Europe in the meanwhile. So France hasn't done anything over... in the west, at least. They got a bit of separatists down there. Oh. Portugal is trying to annex Galicia, by the looks of it. Is Galicia allied to anyone? They're allied to Morocco and Navarre. Okay. So yeah, Portugal is losing some ground, perhaps in Morocco. Although, oh. Are you fighting... Right, you're fighting your separate war against Granada. Bohemia is massive as usual. And the PLC is, of course, quite massive as well. Especially if... Oh, what is Burgundy doing here? Are they part of, Well, it's probably ally of, Poland? No? What is Burgundy doing, then? You're fighting against Knights, Hospitaller, and Cyprus. Oh. That's a bit odd location to be in, then. But sure. Okay, you want to still move through my lands? I'll allow it. Don't think I can get another claim, can I? Well, not yet, at least. It's gonna take a while. But at least we haven't lost too much money. Well, next year's gotta be another investment year. Actually, we still have the event on. We'll probably just cycle through some of those. At least to get, you know, through the list to see what we invest in our capital. Because capital is the kind of most important. It has the lowest autonomy. And all that, which is, well, makes things a bit more profitable for us. Oh, and our spy network got caught. Well, that's a shame. I don't think Crimea is going to be getting much from this war, if anything. Probably nothing. I mean, they were called in as an ally, I suppose. And how is the relations between us and QQ? 25 now, okay. Still going up slowly. And every now and then we're improving relations with them. With that, I mean, the Liberty Sire is now 63. But that is also dropping. I mean, suppose if we have a look at the Liberty Sire. Slowly but surely, yeah. Oh, action. Oh! Oh, our queen died. Seriously? Let's just continue with the current leadership. Right, so the Liberty Side, we can see that the Gold Fighter Centralization is Horde. Development. Long live the Queen. Well, I mean, we now just have a Regency Council. I wonder if we can actually have some sort of impact on the Regency Council. Ooh, there's pretty good diplomacy skill, and there's a bit higher admin skill as well, so if we drop instability, at least we'll be able to hold on a little bit longer in that regard. Oh, extended authority. Oh, right, yeah, that was the tribe thing. We could probably do that again. Expand authority. That does have an impact on the stability. At the same time, the state reach increasing, the clan power reducing, and all that. I think it's a worthwhile thing. Because on average, it's not going to have that massive impact. We've got 2 provinces with unrest. That's not too bad. I think we can then just... You know what? Just going to bring this army up north. We can still do some of the rebel suppression from there, but it's just a little bit closer to the border, so that if and when we're ready to start the war against the... Oh, yeah, they got claims on both of these. Oh, they got a core. Interesting. Right, well, I like that idea. Now we're just waiting for White Horde, but if we can get the stuff over here, we can make, maybe if we can get up to here. That is another Silk Road connection. Is there any... No, I don't think the Silk Road connections reach this far. Basically, up on this level and then down south in the Levant area. Well, there's a little bit over here as well. There's actually... No, but there's no in, like, Western Anatolia. Oh, there's a construction going. What are they constructing? I'm hoping that is amenities. No, it's a garrison, level 3. I mean, sure. That helps. Oh, it's 26 development now. Excellent. So what is the garrison level? So it's going to increase the... Oh, local training costs. It's probably going to go down. And then garrison growth, more defensiveness, hostile movement speed. Yeah, okay. And yeah, the fact that it's a local training cost goes down is really nice. I believe that is not for the units, but for the manpower. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. That might be for the unit training cost, which, if that's the case, then it's not going to be that much of an impact. Because the unit training cost is basically nothing. It's the manpower that you pay, for the most part, and that can be quite expensive. How long do we have truce with the neighbours to the south? Only up to December 1462. That's going to be something that we're going to do again in the next session, then. Not expecting south. We'll probably do a war in the north first, and then another one in the south. And then maybe a little bit to the southwest. I don't know how well we can do that, but it's a possibility. Let's actually have a look. How strong are they? Just out of curiosity. They got Miltech 25. Ooh, okay, it would be a bit stronger than I thought it would be. I mean, if we call in Trebizond and all that, we'd probably even it out. Theodoro might just about be enough to tip the scales as well. So, Theodoro, just out of curiosity, you do not want to vassalize yet? Nope. It's still, what, 33? No. 23 points, so it's actually getting slightly better. If we can keep the Diplo reputation up, then we might be able to do something about that. But the distance between borders is going to be a problem nonetheless. If we could get to Kappa, then that would be close enough to vassalize them. And then would give Kappa to them, actually. But I don't think we have the Diplo relations. Well, actually, no, we do have Diplo relations to do that. We are at our Diplo relations right now, though. Actually, no, we're not. Because Golden Horde, or not Golden, White Horde is no longer our ally. We do even have extra slot in our diplomacy. Interesting idea. We could probably search for new alliances next time.